Alright, real quick. Guess how old she is?
15.
Bro, you were here last time. You weren't supposed to tell them. 15 years old, y'all. This is the future.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. The last time I was here, I was 15, but my birthday was in August. I'm 16 years old.
Alright, so we're gonna have one more speaker before I go. But listen, this lady right here is the truth. We're out here to try to reignite, you guys, motivate you guys. I'm gonna let you all know this is one of the ladies that motivated me.
Let's go.
In case nobody knows who this is Monica Cannon Grant, founder of Violence in Boston. She held that 55,000 people protest back when we were all out in the streets. She just opened a social impact center in Hyde Park, giving the community resources that the government should be giving us. She's not being funded by the government. She's being funded by the people. She's being funded out of her pockets. She's got a family that she should be with, but guess what? She's here with us. So before she comes on, I need everybody to make some noise for one of my heroes, Monica Cannon Grant.
I see we back out here again, huh? Listen, I'm going to tell y'all like I tell us all every time we galvanize together. We have an obligation to not just show up today, leave, go home, eat your cheese sandwich, and check off the box that you marched for the Negroes. What I need you to do, right, is keep that same energy consistently on their ass, okay? I want to highlight for y'all that while we're here, there have been 2 shootings in our community. Yesterday, a 16-year-old was shot. Tonight, 2 people have been shot since y'all been over here. As a black person, I'm exhausted. At this point, we don't know which fight to jump in because we have so many. As a black woman, I'm exhausted. As a black mother, I'm exhausted. As a mother of 6, as a daughter, as a wife, I'm tired. And I think that is the mantra for most black women at this point. So a couple of things we need to get out the way real quick. Defund the police. And put that money towards black and brown communities that need funding. Also, I want to implore you, there is an election season coming up, but I'm not talking about Trump and Biden. I'm talking about local politics. So listen. I'll be the first to say it. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. So what that means is I need everybody who can hear me, do your homework. Check people's records. Everybody wants to jump on the Black Lives Matter train right now, but where were they at 2 and 3 years ago when they sat in them seats and didn't do shit? I'm tired of people that look like me capitalizing off of the pain that we're experiencing without representing us in the way that we need them to represent. I don't want no legislation that's watered down. Get rid of qualified immunity. If you're not abolishing it, we're not having the same conversation. And for those people who are like, well, defund the police means something different. I said what I said. It means what I said. Right? Yesterday we held space for Breonna Taylor at Franklin Park. We're going to keep showing up every day, as many days as we need to. We stand in solidarity with her family. Her mother spoke out today. The hurt and pain that that black woman felt, I think every black woman in this country felt. We have to keep showing up. We are obligated at this point to continuously show up. But please don't stop here. Please don't leave. And the first thing they say is all these people come in our community and we don't see them again. I need y'all on Tuesday, Thursday, hump day. Show up for Sunday dinner. I don't give a shit. But realize this. Black women are tired of y'all having concern after we become a hashtag. Protect us while we here. Oh, y'all didn't hear me, right? I don't want to die before you protect me. Black women face harm every day in the communities that they're standing up for. We face it against white men, white women, black men, but when black women win victories, we win them for all of society. So when you leave here, call Governor Baker, who decided to deploy 1,000 National Guard members, and tell him that that shit's not okay. Call him and let him know it's not okay to give his officers bonuses to not kill black people. And the last thing I'll say is this. If I die, they killed me. Burn this bitch the fuck down.
Make some noise, y'all. Make some noise. Figure out how y'all can support violence in Boston. Alright. So, I don't know how I can follow up any of the speakers, but I'm going to do my thing, then we're going to head out. Before we head out, I need anybody who's holding one of the long banners, you're going to walk in front of the truck. Everybody else is going to follow in behind the truck. And at the very end, there's going to be cars behind you to ensure that nothing happens at the end. The goal is to keep everybody together and keep everybody safe. Alright, so my name is Shimmy, and I'm speaking on behalf of the Freedom Fighter Coalition. We don't even know where to begin. The flurry of emotions happening right now is so overwhelming, I don't even know anymore. Before we begin, I ask everybody to take a moment of silence. Please. Thank you. One of the pillars of this national movement is the fight for justice for Breonna Taylor, and it continues after the appalling news from Louisville. The people have been fighting to make their voices heard, fighting to make sure that this never happens again, fighting for justice for Breonna Taylor, but the system continues to turn its back on the people. The individuals who are supposed to represent us continue to turn their back on us. They're trying to make a point. They're trying to tell the people that they can do whatever they want, kill whoever they want, and not have any sort of repercussions. When the individuals in power refuse to be accountable, it is the duty and responsibility of the people to hold them to a higher standard of accountability. For response to the massive miscarriage of justice on Louisville must be expeditious and empathetic. The people need to have a resounding, unified voice. We need to turn ideas into action. This is a formal call to action. This revolution cannot be sustained if people only come out directly after a tragedy. That is what the individuals in power are counting on. That is exactly why the National Guard is here. To scare you. They expect us to show out strong this weekend, as we will. They're playing the waiting game. They're waiting until enough people lose interest or get too busy to come outside. The only way we win is together. Coming together in unity, amplifying our voices, and showing them that we will not let them play this waiting game. We will keep hitting the streets, we will keep applying pressure, and we will keep the fight until we win. Before we get into our demands, because we have demands for this march, I just want everybody to reflect on this question. What would you do if Breonna was in your family? Do as you may. I just want everybody to think about that. Here are the demands. We march for Breonna Taylor, and we demand that the Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey condemn the decision from Attorney General Daniel Cameron and demand justice for the indefensible murder of Breonna Taylor. We march for justice for all the victims of police brutality, including Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and many more. And we also demand justice for the victims of police brutality in Boston and the greater Boston area. We march for all cases. We march for all the cases of police brutality and demand that they be reopened and the officers involved prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And we demand that the cases of Usama Rahim, Terrence Coleman, Royal Ramsey Wright, Justin Root, Jerry Stamps, Dennis Reynoso, and all the victims of police brutality and murder, that the officers involved are indicted, tried by an independent prosecutor, and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I got two more. We march for defunding, demilitarization, disarmament, and disbandment of the police. And we demand the immediate disbandment of all the police departments in the greater Boston area, followed by the rest of Massachusetts, and that they are replaced with community-led public safety systems. And finally, we march against racist legislation like Stand Your Ground, and we demand that Massachusetts ban citizens' arrest and adopts Breonna's Law and the Amy Cooper Bill. Yeah, she's gonna say something real quick, and then we're gonna head out again. I need everybody to fall behind the truck, stay in front of the last car that's behind you, look out for the person that's next to you, even if you don't know them. We are now one big blended family. So again, I'm streaming on behalf of the Freedom Coalition. This is she's gonna make a brief statement, and then we're gonna make moves. Make some noise.
Everyone that came out here, because yes, it is your moral obligation. Secondly, I would like to thank Shimmy for putting this shit together, because we did this in 45 hours and it was mostly Shimmy. So thank you. I want all y'all to be safe and have a good night.
Alright, so give us a minute. All the volunteers, anybody who has a banner, please come to the front. All the volunteers, if there's any water or snacks left, please try to pass that out. If you have a bag, please carry some. The goal is to get rid of all of that. Again, like I said earlier, we want to leave this park in the condition that we found it. So if you see any trash, please throw it away. If you don't have a mask, please come to us and we will give you a mask. Keep social distance as much as you can. Stay safe. Appreciate you all for coming. We outside.
All right. I got to power down for a minute because
and we'll have water and PPE in the back of the truck if anybody needs it.
This camera sucks, so I got to power down, but I'll be coming back in a little bit.
For a few people volunteered to carry this banner right here.